forgot that it had all of those city names that are so difficult to pronounce. Good job. Thank you. So I hope you all don't mind that I so shamelessly use pictures of my children, but I've had a lot of really great opportunities because of recent celebrations to take some great pictures, so you're probably going to see them for a while. But this was just such a fun one. We're just being so glad to be done. And Samantha just doing her own thing. I love my kids. So it's a good thing because, I have them. But when I first started having children, and this is because I'm just this geek, I guess, but I decided to conduct my own sociological experiment. I wanted to see how my kids would develop according to their unique desires. I didn't want to dictate, well, girls play with this or like this color and boys and blah, blah. I wanted to see what they would choose. When I also wanted to see how they would describe other people when they were referring to them. I didn't want to give them any other kind of way of deciding, the way that sometimes we do unthinkingly. And I just wanted to see what would happen. So when Samantha was a toddler, the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, the version with Brandy, the pop singer Brandy, who starred in it, had just come out, and we loved that one. And it was interesting because the king was a white man, the queen, an African-American woman, it was Whoopi Goldberg, if you haven't seen it, and the prince, the obvious progeny, was an Asian young man. But we just thought it was so cool. It's just, it didn't matter. These were, the best people to play these parts, and it was just such a great, we just really loved it. At any rate, we also owned the 1950 cartoon version of it, with the one. So when Sam would refer to one or the other, she would distinguish them by the peach Cinderella or the brown Cinderella. So she also has an aunt who is South Korean, and she would refer to her as brown as well. And she would just do it in terms of, the variation in color of the skin, if she did. But it wasn't just that. She would say the one with the curly hair, or the one who always wears a plaid dress, or, that kind of thing. It was just whatever caught her eye, that's how she would talk about the person, and we would always know. And it was just, it was beautiful to see. And then my kids went to school, and that's where, well, I call it the institution where categorization is the brick and mortar of standardizations and conferring marks of worth, using whatever standards that they chose to use in order to indicate worth. Well,